Hey guys, what's up? This is Pantera Dragon, aka Luigi Dragon, and today we'll be going over the top 5 best junglers for solo queue low ELO edition. This means if you're in bronze, silver, gold, and maybe even platinum, this video will give you insight on what junglers to pick for your ELO. But of course the junglers I'm going to pick are going to be different from the junglers I picked for my actual tier list, since there's like a really different meta for lower ELO. And of course some junglers work better in that ELO, but of course they're still viable in higher ELO too. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So at number 5 we do have Vi. So I feel that Vi is really strong, especially in lower ELO, is because I feel that Squishy's positioning in a teamfight will be like always up in front, so it's really easy for Vi to catch them out. And of course once she does catch someone out, she can actually 1v1 those Squishies. And of course if she does have follow-up, then of course that Squishy is going to die and be taken out of the teamfight easily. And I do feel like the Squishy's positioning will always be caught out by Vi initiations. With that being said, her early game is pretty good. She does have really good ganks if she lands a Q, which is really easy to do. And then of course once her ultimate is up, it's like guaranteed a kill. And of course once mid game comes, she can pick people off easily. If she's really fed, she can 1v1 like basically anyone in the game. And of course in teamfights is a great initiator for picking people off. And of course once late game comes, she becomes a decent tank with her shield and of course the percent damage with the W. So her damage is still there, she's still pretty beefy, and she's still a pretty good initiator. And at number 4 we do have Jarvan. Alright, so Jarvan's pretty good, has lots of base damage, is a pretty good tank, and of course can build damage if needed to carry the games. And of course his EQ combo will never miss unless the person using it misses his EQ combo, since I feel like most people will just walk in a straight line and not juke the EQ combo. And of course he's really basic to use, you just go in, dive in, and then your team follows up. And of course early game, when he has his ultimate, he's got major burst with his EQ combo plus R. And then once mid game comes, his ultimate is really good initiation. He's really tanky if you maxed out W, and of course has armor penetration for your team to benefit off of. And I feel like he's really strong in general, because he's actually pretty easy to use too. The only problems I see in my ELO is that he can be counterplayed easily, as like Thresh Flake can screw him up, or sidestepping his EQ combo can make ganks not work. And of course if a counter gank comes and he does screw up somehow, he's really vulnerable to that since he did go all in with his EQ and has no escapes. But of course in lower ELO it's fine, if you all in it usually works out for you. And of course once late game comes, I feel like he's really strong too, since his shield does give like 210 health to 510. And the cooldown is like every 8 seconds with cooldown or something. And of course he still does have his armor penetration and that great initiation, which makes him really good late game. And at number 3 we do have Warwick. So Warwick is simply really easy to use, as all he does is auto attack and sometimes cast Q. And I feel that Warwick comes out stronger than most junglers mid game if he goes even with the other jungler, simply because he does have like a pretty decent initiation. He brings a lot of damage since he's an auto attacker, and of course is really tanky since he does have a lot of sustain. With all that being said, he does become an amazing bruiser, and of course can make him really hard to deal with since he does have resist and of course lots of damage from Feral Flame, and of course if he does have Wit's End too or Blade of Rune King. And even though he's useless pre-6 as he cannot really gank, it does not really matter in lower ELO since most games will go over 30 minutes. And of course once you do hit level 6, it's basically an easy gank everywhere. And often too, since it is a low cooldown ultimate. And of course once late game comes, you've seen those invincible Warwicks who basically do a lot of damage and is really tanky and it's hard to take down. So again, he's pretty strong. And at number 2 we do have Fiddlesticks. Alright, so Fiddlesticks is really cheesy, just because his ultimate is really game changing and unexpected. And of course his ultimate is really game changing, as one good ultimate can win you a team fight even if you are behind. And I feel like it's really easy to do, as not a lot of people will expect Fiddle ulting you unless they have vision of him, and so they won't think about Fiddle ulting at any possible moment, which allows them to get caught up in the Crow Storm, and of course Fiddle can one-shot 80 carries and squishies. That being said, his early game is a bit slow, but of course can work out once he gets level 6, and of course can solo Dragon easily. Again, I feel like he's really cheesy. And of course once mid game comes, yeah, you know, like I said before, one good ultimate can win you games even if you're ahead, even if you're behind, which again, wombo combos in lower ELO is really strong. And he also brings a lot of CC with the fear and the AoE silence, which can cause a lot of chaos in teamfights. And he's still useful late game, as again, one good ultimate can win you the game. And at number 1 we do have a Mumu. Alright, so the same concept as Fiddlesticks, one good ultimate can change the game. Anyways, let's talk about his early game. So his clears are really fast with the Tantrum, and of course he does have AoE damage, which of course makes camps incredibly fast to do. He is of course vulnerable to junglers like Lee Sin who can counter jungle him and mess him up, but not everyone knows how to counter jungle properly, and of course, even if they do screw you up, you'll always make it to mid game / late game, because that's how usually games go in lower ELO, and probably be more useful than at 5-0 Lee Sin while you're 0-5, since you do have that ultimate that is game changing. But I'm legit serious, that 5-0 Lee Sin is probably less useful than you, because you are an AoE tank with initiation. and it's probably really easy for you to catch 2 or 3 people in your ultimate with like Flash or the Bandage Toss. And again, there is a reason why he has one of the highest win rates in lower ELO. It's because people fall flat to that AoE wombo combo. They also don't know how to close out the game, which extends the late game, and so late game champs are really dominant along with wombo combos. And of course, Moo does still do a lot of damage late game since he does have percent health damage. Alright, hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. And if you notice in the video, there's a certain pattern to the champions I chose. And the pattern something goes like this when choosing a champion. Late game champions, mid game champions, initiation, wombo combo are all prime factors in winning in lower ELO. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.